Scott living in the again.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from a rainy Charlotte. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. A second down throw for Young. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, cut.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor. He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Detroit. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
He'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jenkins. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Got it. Ready? Mikey, 18, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Ready, ready. Set. 50, set.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Let's go. 50, set.
Here comes Mitchell on the toss to the right.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set, ready, set.
A run with Caleb. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From 41, here is second down and 3. Here's the pistol snap to Young. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Now Young gonna keep it himself. Uh-oh. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 20, here's second and 8.
Ready,
From the gun, it's Young. Inside the 10, it is caught. And the Lions are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
Ready?
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Caleb. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Extra point attempt still to come. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Lions will take a 15-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. And it's an incompletion. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bisons.
Now they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Taylor. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Detroit. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is good. And the Lions are able to extend their 1st quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this out to the 25-yard line, but a penalty marker may bring it back a bit.
Ready, break. Cougar 19.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Genty. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead and will return to Charlotte in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set. Cowboy 8.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
There's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, set. Mustang 19. Go.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Throwing on second down, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Genty. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
He's got a man! That's McMillan! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Genty. He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Ready? 70, 19 Lions. Let's make a play here.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He pulls it in around the 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rounding into the ball, modest gain.
And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain, and now it's 4th and goal.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The return starts at the 13. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big run from Taylor. 31 yards.
Get.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Lions.
Check right. Ready.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. Hut.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Remember, Black 40.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. 1st and 10.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Out of a shotgun. Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Whoa. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 10-yard line.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And he's got another one. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Detroit. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Now we'll get a 2-point try here as Young gets the offense lined up.
Set. Ready.
Will set up
Fight.
for the
Black
2-point
95.
conversion.
Set.
He'll go with Taylor on the ground. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds. 16 yards pickup on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
49-yard line.
19, charge, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Keep it up. Cougar 19. Ready.
On second down, Genty. Yeah. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running through, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9. Second and inches.
At their 48-yard line.
He'll get this out wide, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Flushed to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the set. Here we go. Hey, check that. Street. Count.
From the gun, here's a handoff. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Let's go.
This one complete right side. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready, break. Drill, 50, set.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Ready?
They go right back to Taylor. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
To throw, Young. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
18 rep. Let's go. 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Loss on the play brings up second down.
19 tight. 7 Pirates.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down. They'll look to throw. That is hard down the field. He's got it. 24-yard pickup as they convert on fourth down.
17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Let's go now. Let's go.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Give up the middle to Taylor. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
He's inside the 25. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big run from Taylor. 55 yards on the game. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
Let's put.
Taylor is in for a Lions touchdown. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Get your money up. Trap 60. Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll throw out of the gun. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
So 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Come. 19, 18. Hey, I got him. Yeah.
Now they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard
60
line.
Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
70 ranges. 7. Here we go. 7. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down.
brings up fourth
And it
down.
leads to fourth down. Back to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Ready up. Ram. Cycle. Ready.
On first down is Young. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Young sack. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second down, Young. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still gonna leave them with third down.
Third down and 7.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. In trouble, and down he goes.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection, it's just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
Escaping the pressure right. He's gonna let it go deep for Chase. And he's gonna have a Lions first down on what will be a big play there from fourth and long.
First down. First and 10 at the
Young.
38-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to second.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Look at play action with Young. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Striker. Let's go. 60 red.
They'll go. Young. Now he'll work his way out right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Lions first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
First down.
You
A
don't
gain
move.
of 21 yards.
Black shot.
And the Lions
Out of the shotgun. Young. Pushed out to his left. He'll take off again. And the Lions are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and 4.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Detroit. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. He'll try to pick this up with a run. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
41-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. 19, 70, Timberwolf. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
2nd and 10.
Ready, take off.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline that finds McMillan. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's another.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
70 line. Come 19. Come 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open.
To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Ready up.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
49-yard line. A
Ready,
3-yard pickup.
On the give, this is Taylor. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 22. Set. Go.
On the give, it's Mitchell. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard. The Lions all their first time out. Clock will stop at 21 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth-quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here we go. One final play. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way.